Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic and our Human Rogues Joyous Journey. We are in Westfall today, and we're in a group to hopefully eventually do BFD, but right now we're starting off with the Rogue quest. So let's take a look at that. We have quite a few different Rogue quests going on. Here we go. Not a moment too soon. SI-7 Reconnaissance is reporting unusually heavy Defias activity in Westfall. It would seem that the Defias have taken over an abandoned Alliance watchtower southeast of Sentinel Hill and are using it as a base of operations to smuggle in goods from a Red Ridge supply route. Get to Westfall and contact Agent Kernan for your debriefing. You will find her hidden near the tower. So that is how we are starting things off today. Hope you guys are doing well, and thank you for clicking on the video and joining me here. I truly do appreciate it. I don't know if this group is going to happen. We lost our healer, and we've been in the queue for a little bit. Not a lot of healers on right now. It is 11:45 in the morning on a Monday, so, you know, what do you expect? Very cool looking, like the eye patch. Matthias finally sent another agent to back me up. I hope he's ready to hear some bad news. Oh boy. Clavin's Tower. I've been staking out this tower for weeks, Rambles. Recently a major shipment came through from Duskwood, and along with it came those guards. What are they? Your guess is as good as mine. I could tell you one thing, they aren't human. Anyhow, the shipment had a chest, which is what I assume those abominations are guarding. The zombie with the spikes holds a key we'll need. Get that key, get in the tower, and uncover what is in the chest. Take your findings back to Matthias.
Safe travels.
Be sure to read over the notes in my journal, Rambles. You will find them to be invaluable in overcoming the tower's defenses. Oh, will I? Kernan's journal. The guards of this tower seem to be especially weak to my attacks. As I was scouting the backside of the tower, a patroller spotted me and attacked. I was able to easily dispatch the guard with a timely gouge followed by a backstab. I waited in hiding for her partner to come investigate the commotion. The patroller came towards the bushes where I had dragged the corpse, and began to search. Slowly, carefully, I crept up behind him, not wanting my ambush to be discovered. Gouge, backstab, ambush. When the opportunity was made available, I thrust my dagger into his backside. His lungs quickly gave way under the force of the attack, and his corpse hit the ground with a dull thud. She's very descriptive in her, personal journal here. It had been such a fast and violent ambush that the poor fool did not even have time to scream in pain. Curiously, when I removed the blade from his backside, a foul odor leaked out from the perforated patroller. It would appear that whatever it is that Clavin has locked away in the chest is having adverse effects upon the inhabitants of the tower. I suspect the other guards may have similar weaknesses, and perhaps even Clavin himself has fallen victim to the fallout. Alright. Cool. So, we're going to approach in stealth. And from everything she said, we really want to attack these guys from behind if we're going to engage in combat. So these are level 22 undead. Defias drones. So they're using undead as drones. This guy's got the tower key. We're going to have to pickpocket him. He's level 23, so... Oh, dear. Oh, great. Great. We're not going to be able to pickpocket him if we can't get behind him. I was saying this earlier about some of the class quests, especially this rogue quest, which I'm pretty sure opens up poisons, is that they give us the quest at level 20, but then we have a hard time doing it because all of the enemies are a lot higher. I had the same problem on the Blood Elf rogue. And it was a big stopping point. I actually stopped playing the character for a while when we got to the poison quest, because I literally couldn't complete it. And it felt like, you know, we're supposed to unlock poisons at level 20, and not being able to do that is very painful. So I'm hoping we can get this done. We'll see, though. Yeah, he's just whipping around. We got the key. We're probably gonna die, like that being said. Oh, we're totally dead. But hey, at least we got the key, right? I guess that's what matters. We got a long-ass run back, though. So, that's really something. Yeah, I try to give the class quest a chance, but I hardly ever have any good experiences with class quest in this game. So, kinda wish we could just learn poisons. The quest seems cool from like a story perspective, but making it how they did, where like you can't even pickpocket that guy without him aggroing and murdering you, is not very cool. I'd say just go ahead and knock his level down to just a level 20 or 21 would make the quest pretty reasonable at that point. So now that we have the key, I'm assuming we have to sneak our way into the tower and get the journal. It talked about us like fighting these guys and how they're weak to certain stuff. I'm not gonna fight these guys if I don't have to. I don't trust that they're actually gonna be weak to our back attacks. And I really don't want to find out if I don't have to. It looks like somebody else has been in here. Sometime very recently. Now these guys in here are not undead. Alright, the chest is over here. There's nobody guarding it or anything like that. So this part might be rather easy. Wait. We have the key. Do I have to lockpick this? Ugh. What is this? Why are they doing this to me? I have to level up my lockpicking? I don't want to level up my lockpicking. I have no interest in picking locks. We could do dead mines again. This is just baffling and annoying, and I don't like it. I guess I have to level up lockpicking. I have no interest in lockpicking. It's not a part of the class I enjoy. I really wish that it was optional. Apparently it's not. This is the same thing. Like, is there a place where I can level up my lockpicking? Because as a blood elf, they gave us plenty of chances to level it up and get it where we needed to. This is not okay. And I have a worry that this is our poison quest, isn't it? What is the key for? Why do I have a Defias Tower key? Break into the Defias Tower and uncover the contents of the Duskwood chest. Break into the tower. Steal the key, break into the tower. I don't know. It seems like, you know, it makes it seem like you're getting the key so you can open the chest. We can't. We can't open the chest. Yeah, I mean, not really a lot else we can do here. We can get our greater Gortus snouts if we really want to do something productive. And then we can wait and see if we're going to actually do another dungeon run here. We could head into Duskwood and get the flight point over there if we really want to. Could pick up Jitter's quest on the way. I'm actually I've been kind of stunned by this quest. I thought we were gonna be able to easily open up poisons. And running into that quest where apparently I have to level up lockpicking is a big blow to me as someone who doesn't like lockpicking, and basically I detested being forced to level it up on the Blood Elf. And I leveled it up just enough for what I had to do. But apparently that was not the case this time around on the human.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
We could go up and talk to Sven as well, but I think eventually we get a breadcrumb to go do that. I don't really want to completely fill up our log. But I would like to go grab the flight point. And we have something that turns in here. Oh, that's the growling gut. We have another breadcrumb here. I'd really rather just quest. We will grab 8-legged menace down here.
Need help? Be careful.
So what we'll do is we'll go to Darkshire, we'll grab the flight point, we will take the flight point back into Red Ridge, and we will get things going back there. Without poisons, for the time being. I'm gonna have to look up where we can level up our lockpicking. I have no idea. I have no idea on a human rogue where we could level up our lockpicking. As a Blood Elf rogue, there were areas where there were just tons of chests that we could practice our lockpicking and get it skilled up really easily. So I was kind of assuming there would be an area like that for us on the rogue, but then it never happened. So I'll have to put some research into it, unfortunately. And that's going to delay getting our poisons, which is going to just like drastically hurt how much damage we're outputting. which is not great. We did get another rank of backstab. I trained level 20. And we got another rank of backstab. We got dismantle. Could disarm the enemy. Removing all weapons, shield, or other equipment carried. Seems like more of a PvP thing. Or if we're being attacked by like melee weapons, but I don't know if I want to worry about disarming enemies or not. We'll see. I'm not going to put it on the bar for the time being. I'm not going to take any of the other quests here right now. I'm just going to worry about getting the breadcrumbs turned in here. Oh, this one's back in the kitchen, it looks like.
King's honor, friend.
That one's for Jitters. We need 6 gooey spider legs to make him the food that he wants. Again, we're not going to worry about the questing here right now. We'll have plenty of time to quest in Duskwood later on. We need to deliver the message from Magistrate Solomon to ask for help from the Darkshire town guards, and they're not going to be able to help, I don't think. They have their own problems here, it seems.
What can I do for you?
You appear to have traveled from afar, Rogue. What business do you have here in Darkshire? Thank you for making the long journey here. This is indeed important information. If I did not know Magistrate Solomon personally, I would say the man had gone mad. Send the Night Watch to Lakeshire because of Stormwind refuses aid? The Night Watch has formed because Stormwind left us when this foul magic seeped into the land. If I sent my Night Watch, this town would be overrun by evil before the guards even reached the forest edge. Take this letter of response to your master in Lakeshire. Everyone's on their own. You know, that's what we're learning, is that Stormwind isn't helping anybody. Every little nook of human civilization is kind of cut off, isolated, and completely left to fend for themselves. It's an interesting story thread. The idea that all these human townships are completely on their own. The only one that has any direct support from Stormwind is, you know, Northshire Abbey and Elwyn Forest. I would have liked to see that plot played up a little bit more, just the feeling of like these townships are on their own, we're trying to like hold the ground and stabilize them. I don't know, it's an interesting concept.
Need help?
That I feel like could have been expanded.
Be careful.
Let's get back into Redridge. Something we could do that we probably need to do, like, essentially right away, is we can go get our mount. Yep. We are level 20. We do have a little bit of gold. I'm not actually sure if it's enough gold. I probably should look into it before I run out there, but if we run out there and we don't have enough, I'll just do a quick edit and I'll take care of it. But let's head out there and see if we can get our mount now. That would be really great. And then we can just hearth back to Lakeshire. Alright, let's see.
Greetings.
3. Yeah, we're not going to have enough, I don't think.
Step on up.
Oh, it's only... wow, it's not even a gold for the horse. Okay, we had enough.
See you
That's
around.
awesome. Let's do that. Mounts are somewhere different in every version of the game. Excellent. Let's hearth back. Oh, we're set to Stormwind. Let's not hearth. Hearthing would not be a good idea at this point. Not if we want to actually get anything done in this episode, at least. I can already tell that riposte is probably going to be a weapon that we get to hit quite often, so that could be enjoyable. We didn't take riposte on our Blood Elf rogue for some reason. I don't remember having it as a button to press. Well, there's level 21. Alright, so what do we want to start going into next as far as our talent points? We can go into close quarters combat, increase our chance to get a critical strike with daggers and fist weapons. We're not going to be using daggers. We need to get down to hack and slash once we have swords. So this is swords or axes. So we can use swords or axes with hack and slash. That's good. So we're not going to be stuck with just swords, right? We can use swords and axes. So we're not going into that. We could go into increased chance to hit or reduce the cooldown of sprint and evasion. Let's go with chance to hit first. Maybe we do 3 points here, 2 points here. But hitting more often can only be a good thing. Alright, that's all the spider meat we need. We'll try not to sell it this time. We'll pick up the Blackrock Bounty quest here, even though it doesn't look like something we'll do for a little bit. It is level 25.
Need help?
The Blackrock clan must be destroyed. The enemy has invaded our lands. These mountains fall under the sovereign right of the King of Stormwind. Our sources tell us that the leaders of each unit within the clan are known as champions. You'll find them in their encampment to the north just west of the road to the Burning Steps.
For the Alliance.
Alright, we are going to try to get up into the mill area here. We have an objective back here for a different rogue quest. So we'll try to do that one. We'll see if we are met with any more success. And then we also need to get more beast parts. We could go talk to Magistrate Solomon, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do that because we can rebind our Hearthstone as well at the inn. And that's not a bad idea to get that done. Oh, Murloc Poachers we also have now.
You need something?
Murlocs are becoming a problem. Larger groups of the fishermen are dropping anchor along the shores of Lake Everstill and fishing up a storm. We need them gone before they eat all the fish in the lake.
See you around.
That does seem like it could be a problem.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
There we go. Hearthstone is reset. And now we give Magistrate Solomon the bad news.
Light be with you.
Ah, good to see you back. Shall I inform the Marshal that the Night Watch is on its way? No. By the light, the Stormwind army retreated from Westfall, and the guard no longer protects Darkshire? There is some treachery around. How could this be so? Oh, I forgot to reward your service, Rogue. Here are some coins. Now, excuse me, something is amiss in Stormwind, and I must get to the bottom of it.
Light bless you.
Does he ever get to the bottom of it? I don't think so. We do have some condors right here that we need. Probably gonna pull this whelp. Let's follow this guy for a second. See if we can get some distance from the whelp. Leather belt with defense rating. Interesting. Seeing as how our belt has no stats on it whatsoever, that will actually be an improvement. Imagine that. Alright, let's go down into the mill. There should be some condors and maybe some boars down there. There's going to be a lot of spiders that we no longer need. And then we'll check out what's going on with the rogue quest objective. I have a feeling it's going to have to do with lockpicking. I don't think I have scrolling combat text set to show reactionary stuff. Oh, I don't have floating combat text on myself at all. I thought we turned this on at some point, but maybe I turned it back off. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, here are some chests that we can pick. Practice lockboxes. You're telling me that if I do the class quest in the right order, that I might be able to level up our lockpicking. Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me I have a chance. Can I just stand here all day, basically, and do this? Because I might need to do this, right? And I don't really want to do this on recording. but I might need to stand here and do this. Lockpicking can go up to 105. I'm praying that that's as high as it goes. Because if it only goes to 105, I could probably like make myself stand here later and do a good chunk of this until these are like green or gray, and then we should be able to open the box at the tower in Westfall. Yeah, see, this makes more sense because, yeah, I wish they would kind of label these a little bit, especially for the rogue. Label what the point of it is as far as the class, like, you know, this one is for lockpicking, this one is for poisons. Maybe just put it in parentheses what it's for. Because had I thought about it more, I probably would have realized there'd be a practice area here, but yeah, we got this quest a while ago, and I've been waiting till we made our way over here. Obviously, it's meant to be done first. Now I know, guys, and I'm sorry. I want to get this up to level 25 and see if that makes this turn yellow. Or if they're just going to stay orange and I'll be able to come back here later and just do this until we're maxed out. It would be cool to unlock chests that we get in random places, but it's just never been a part of the class that's interested me. So beyond what's required, I hardly ever level it beyond that. Maybe it'll be different this time. Especially if all I have to do is stand here and do this for like X amount of time. I can't remember if we needed lockpicking to do the Blood Elf one. I guess we must have. Maybe I just forgot. It's probably structured exactly the same. Yeah, we're at 27 and these are still orange. I think it's going to let me stay here and just do this as much as I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a note to do this off recording. And if it lets me, I'll just max it out. That way, I guess we won't have to worry about it again. I'm kind of assuming there must be more ranks of it, right? Aren't there probably going to be more ranks of this to learn? I really don't know, but I'll find out. For now, let's try to maybe finish this one quest. What if I want to go with a dagger main hand build? Is that a build that we could go with? I'm kind of worried about giving up all that damage on ambush, man. Ambush seems just amazing. Can we do a combat dagger build? I mean, we must be able to because we have this. I worry about limiting myself to daggers and fist weapons, though. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Is combat swords probably like the best way to level? I know so little about the other specs that they do really interest me. But I also know that it's WoW Classic, so there's one spec that's much better for leveling. And I have a feeling that it's probably combat swords. No more condors here, no more boars. Let's head up the hill maybe a little bit. Alright, so that's all the condor meat we need. We really just need boars now, and we're not exactly in an area that's like got a lot of boars in it. That's kind of the problem. Yeah, we might have to head back south of town for this one, because there just are not as many boars up here as I kind of remember there being. Lots of spiders and lots of condors, but not a lot of boar. Have some agility intellect boots. Okay. Let's go ahead and wear them. Don't need the intellect, but we could use the agility. So, yeah. Very nice. Gonna have to think about training the next rank of skinning pretty soon, I believe. Hey, there we go. Let's get back and turn this in, shall we?
Hey there. Have a good one.
And we also got the recipe. We need to be at level 100 cooking to learn that one. We're pretty close. Assuming we can't do any cooking here. We're pretty close to 100. We'll get there pretty soon, I think. Maybe I'll work on it a little bit tonight while I'm doing the lockpicking stuff. And then we have the rogue quest that we did.
You got my attention. Watch your back.
What did we get for that? Certificate of Thievery. Awesome. And a decent chunk of experience. Alright guys, I am going to take a break here on the rogue for the day. I am going to level up our lockpicking, and then I'm going to reattempt the poison quest, and hopefully be able to complete that one. So I'm hoping that by the next time you see the rogue, we will have our poisons, and be good to go. I'll feel a lot better about stepping into dungeons like Black Fathom Deeps once we actually have poisons. It's going to be a lot better. So yeah, that's the plan. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.